Nothing lives.
He's gone. You were
Too
gone.
slow.
How could you?
Keep going.
How could you?
Keep going. Ignore the pain.
I told you it was he tricked you. I told you.
Where are you going?
See,
There's nothing to follow.
come on. There it is.
You're imagining this. It's Dillian.
Go towards him. Quick. Go. Run. Come on.
Before he disappears. Go. Go.
Ow.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely. There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there. Under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
See him. Come on. You have to.
She remembers the first time she saw him.
He's there.
To her young eyes,
Under the tree.
he moved as if dancing,
You can see him.
and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Different.
You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going?
Where is she going?
What is she following?
You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here!
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone!
You will die here.
No!
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe it.
Is he
It's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here.
You won't.
Survive.
You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Take the sword.
A sword.
Take it.
Dillian left it for you.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
It's a trick. It's a trick.
It's empty.
It's coming from there and there.
Oh, what are they?
Look.
Where's it coming from? She
Started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards.
Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
The metal runestones. Where is it? Find it.
There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we?
Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is. There he is. Dillian.
There he is.
Finally.
Found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you?
You have to find him.
This is your mission. Find him.
You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back.
He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose
How
him?
could she?
Find him.
I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Nothing.
Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead?
Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader.
The voice is getting
When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night.
We're nearly there.
Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist.
Find another way. It's not working.
The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Focus.
Use your mind.
Disappeared. Look, slip through your fingers once again.
think clearly you have to find it.
Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do, you know it.
She doesn't.
Listen for his voice, listen.
Dillian, where are
Listen
you?
for his voice. Everything look the same.
Looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Light the torch.
Light it.
Look for the torch. Light it. What can you see?
It will help you see him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something more dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Something evil.
Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief and son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done.
You did it.
But there's more. There's more. There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one?
It's too much.
Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
No. Too much to do.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
You've come this far, but the bridge is broken.
There's no way you can fix it.
What do you do now, Senua?
Face. What is it?
What does it see?
Get closer. Be careful.
It's not safe.
Trust us.
Where are we? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
He's waiting for you.
He always said
He's close.
he cares about you.
Open the gate.
She can't.
Open the gate.
It's locked.
Try harder.
She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She will.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Before he disappears.
Dillion.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the other world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
Dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?
Dark world.
He's gone.
I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
There he is. Where are you taking
He's
us?
up there. He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it. You're nearly there. She'll find the way.
Your curse has claimed Dillian.
Poor Dillian. He didn't know. He was kind.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking pollen. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
What if they're all about wasting your
Friendship turned to love,
by minute by minute?
but the shadow of darkness never let her go,
She's
and she was caught between two worlds,
You're special.
that of Zindel and her past,
They mean
and Dillian, her future.
waste of time.
Two realities tearing at her soul.
What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Be the first time.
Burst into flames.
It strangled him.
When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband. The pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Wasting your time.
You have no time for this. Speed up.
These rooms doesn't know who kills all we did.
They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you.
What if these trials mean nothing?
Gods laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
Dillian, you're letting this get in the way.
If they are just to tire you down, to make you weak over your uplift to Dillian.
You owe everything to him.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept.
The curse cannot be undone.
Everything gets broken in the end.
You've killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Do you even remember?
His love is guiding. What if runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere.
But what if they're not real?
What if they don't actually make sense?
What if they're a trick?
The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the real world.
The gods fight, but it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language, you don't understand
Sinbel
it.
was right.
You're wasting time.
You're cursed. Succeed.
Slow!
Quicker.
She is pure darkness.
Dillian!
There he is.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Breathe. Where's he gone?
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone.
You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the
What if
price
this
you
is
pay?
pointless?
Gift
What if you're
you have,
wrong?
What if this has nothing to do with the sword?
What if we're wrong? The sword will never win.
a gift that makes you so special in my life.
What if this is the end?
Just
just
another
a
part
trick.
of the person I know.
It's just a pointless test.
You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again.
You're being tested.
I lived for the wilds
It's
to
just their
protect you
game
from
for
my
you.
You never know which way it's going to go.
because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.